Hello and welcome to Kari's channel. Today is tire change day. Season is changing, meaning winter is coming. And well, you perhaps just seen what I did all these 3 other tires, and now I'm making this one change with you and with my mic on. So what I did with my this headlamp was I'm checking the brake discs wears and brake pads also, that they are okay for this season to the next spring. And also I checking these tires how wear out they are, that maybe next summer I might need to buy at least 2 new tires. These ones will still serve next year, okay, but it's starting to close that gap, that it's minimal in safety. So what that means is when I'm driving over the water pool or something similar, the capability of these tires that are just about too low, they are safety hazard because they cannot rid of that water that is under the tire and top of the road. And if there is some surface area that is not well, let's just say well, it becomes slippery, that small surface between those 2 things. So that's why tires have these nice grooves, and well, the deeper the holes, or I mean these grooves in them, the better the water can go away from the tire, from the tire and from the road's surface. So meaning the rubber is in that on that surface area where you are driving, no matter it's a gravel or asphalt, anything. So that's why it's essential to check that these grooves are as high as possible, and there are these indicators that tells that when the tire surface is reaching that certain thickness, you can still use them, but you have to consider to buy better tires because they are wear out that extent. They are becoming risk, especially in wet conditions. Dry conditions, even if you are driving a flat tire, not flat, I mean whole slick, there's no any single groove in it, on it, it will work fine. But when there is a water, even the slightest layer, it you are driving like a soap, piece of soap at the wet, floor that has been kicked into the speed. There's no brakes, no matter what do you do. Anyway, enough of that. Now let's focus on thing here. I will show you what I am looking at inside this car's tire place when I'm getting this up. Like so. And of course I did choose the right place where to change tires. Well, I might have a problem how I can wise this up. Nice. Come on now. This is not original piece. So, well, of course when I have to do video shooting, this is something that is not easy to do. Yeah, I'm using this kind of impact hammer, electrical version, and it helps open up these bolts, nuts. And I should use air protection, but I'll manage. Yeah, almost open. Yeah. I should have been drive this car just a little bit longer than where it is now. Let's see if I can manage. Oh no. Yeah. Oh my god, this is pain. Well, I'll manage. And, well, of course you have to see my struggles. What kind of video is that if I don't struggle a bit? When you are trying to save space from cars on other side, the remaining space on other side is now seen, as you can see, so much. Or if you do not see, good. You don't have to see my struggles. There is no any. Well, there is no another way, but I'm not having that right now. So it will take time, but it will take. I can cut it out from the feed or speed up. Well, let's try. It might be up. Just about. This impact hammer helps a lot when you are changing tires. I'll still try to lift it, or do I have to? Somewhat, little bit. There we go. Yeah, I can show you. This groove here, and well, all these grooves, these are water collecting grooves. And what I meant about the indicators themselves, well, I don't know. Here is these three indicators. Hopefully you can see them, but they are little pumps in this groove. And when the surface is hitting these little pumps, meaning these main body surface areas, or that wear out, that you should highly consider to buy new tires. Also, you can see how this tire frame has performed, how wear out it is elsewhere, more here or here. If not anything alarming, when you are watching this, that you can see this side is almost gone and this is okay, well, then you have this alignment problem. And well, basically you need to get your car to get aligned again, that next time when you are using some other tires, if they are like this, I must change perhaps next season. Nothing alarming. There is still more this area left before it can reach this pumps here. But this will tell this tires performing all these dark points. Well, if you, well, I don't know, can camera show it good? But the gray areas are that are not going to get wear out just yet, but the black ones or the darker ones, let's just say, better explanation, is where the wear is, well, how the tire is on the road like now. So in this case there might be 1 millimeter up over this pump. So these tires pretty much start to be, they are, I don't know, remember exactly. These tires are somewhat, well, I don't remember. Well, in years, 4 years maybe. At least 3 years old tires. So they are old. But they will serve one season still, all 4 of them. And when we are comparing that to this bad boy here. Oh, brand new. And I'm always using these, well, I don't know, can you use a word, rivet? Rivet tires, there is these spikes. Anyway, you know, these tires will perform very good in icy conditions, and there is almost my fingers amount of this rubber, so maybe almost 10 millimeters high. So these grooves are pretty nice, and there is these indicators. There are few that will show you the amount that this tire can wear out before it becomes a risk factor to your car and yourself. So this kind of tire, but let's check that inner pieces right now. I'm taking you off from the stand. Ah, come on. Oh, explosion. Okay. Let's take this lamp with us. The places where I am checking things. Maybe this light is enough that you can see. First things, brake lines. if they are okay, there is no any rust, that's fine. And this is the ABS data line or electric line to here. Here is this sensor. Then there is these side and what they are called. There are different names, but these that will control this car's behave. These rubbers that they are in a place and okay. Hopefully you can see them. These rubbers are okay from anywhere that they are here. This is from this front side, so this bad looking thing, but it's let's say right side, so that doesn't matter anything. And perhaps now we can tell that this place behind the wheel is somewhat dirty, but it's okay. Next thing, the major thing, the brake disc. These are somewhat pretty new. There are no these shoulders either side. Very tiny shoulder is there. And next thing, the brake pad themselves. Those things that I'm pointing at. There must be well, camera might see it better than I am now. I'm just showing you. You can see the brake disc and brake these pads. I have to check myself now. Yeah. This side has somewhat smaller amount of this brake pad surface area. Like that. And let's see. Yeah. Those brake discs and brake pads, they are your major concern if they are wear out enough. And if there is some kind of rusting that brake line where the brake fluid is going to that piston. Well, if you can prevent rusting by painting, covering, something else that you can put top of that brake line's surface, that it will prevent rusting. Do that if you do not have it. But if you have painted, like I have, check that paint every single season, that if the surface is starting to get rust, you have to get that rust off and repaint it. Trust me. I had once this nice thing that I'm driving to the city and I'm coming to this intersection, pressing my brake, and swoosh, it goes all the way down. Where are my brakes? Oh my god. These cars has this feature that you are not losing all the brake power when there is one brake that that's this pipe was bursted. The stuff will come out, yeah, okay, but still there is 3 or tires that has this liquid in them, and your brake, this what it called? Well, the pressurizer, brake pressurizer, not air brakes, but anyway, when you are pressing the brake pedal, it will pressurize all these lines, but the line that are busted out, burst, whatever, it will suck air in it when you are lifting your pedal up, and when you are again pressing down, it will empty this reservoir eventually if you do not do anything about it as soon as possible. But still, the car will brake. There might be a situation where it might not. You have to use handbrake in emergency. Can cause perhaps if you are driving fast and you have to brake and you do not have brakes, you either drive away to the picnic, to the ditch. Hopefully you are not hurting anyone and so on. But if you are using handbrake, same thing. Well, car will brake, yeah, but you can start to spin, Anyway, make sure that your brake lines are somewhat rust-free. And if not, make something that they are becoming one. Paint them, so on. Cover them, even. But if you are okay, like in this case, I can drive safely. There is okay brake pads, brake discs. But anyway, I might have to replace these brake pads next season. The discs are okay all over, but this segment pair of brake pads are somewhat too, I don't know. I did not change same time these brake. Oh, nice. Excuse me. These brake pads and brake discs I did not change same time. Well, that was my mistake, but they are still okay. But when you are changing the discs, you should find yourself new pair of brake pads. Just for sake of that, it will, like you can see, it has this whole area to brake with. If you have bad brake pads that are wear out, there might be some grooves, deep ones in here. This disc will tell you how good your braking, brake pads themselves are. If it's okay, like this is one good surface, no anything deep grooves or anything, it will tell that they are okay, yeah, but they are still, as you might saw in this braking caliper, they are wear out somewhat more than these other three. No big deal. Anyway, continuing. And I did blind myself, thank you very much. And you might ask, what the heck is this? Well, I might ask myself, what the heck is this? This is wood. Well, basically black tar. Nothing more, nothing less. And why? Well, good thing that you asked. When I'm applying this stuff to these threads, what they are doing is preventing rusting, especially rusting. And second best thing, it will prevent that these nuts are not turning by themselves. And third best thing, it will prevent that these nuts are not never get stuck as long they are not physically somehow breaking. If you are putting them back together and there is nothing problem using impact gun too much or anything else, that will physically break it. But these situations that normally that will occur is when you are not using anything in these threads. Well, I'm not making any statements that what are right or what are not right. But this wooden tar is so good lubricant in name of lubricant that this is vibrant resistant. No matter how much you vibrate something that has this on it, that even top of the table, you put something on the table and this is there between those two surfaces, it acts like a glue. It will prevent vibrating. Well, basically, it's not a glue. It can dry out some extent, but still, it's between two surfaces. And like I said, there's no any, you can see, not a slightest bit of rusting here. Not at the brake pad, brake disc body, no threads, no anywhere. Only thing where is some rusting is this wheels, this outer. Well, I think this might be even that bearing house, maybe even this piece. This is not the brake pads, brake disc body, this one. But it might be that bearing housing, that is only place where I did not put this tar. But yeah, this is good thing that it will prevent any opening by just vibrating. You can open it by force with your hand and tools, but vibrating itself doesn't have any chance to open these things when you are using tar. And fourth thing, it will smell nice. Call me a stupid or not. Tar has this awesome smell. At least my nose likes it. And now I have to lift this up some more because these profiles are somewhat higher than these summer tires has. Okay, try to find your place now, please. There. Lift this car somewhat up. And also I will show you something from the engine room also. Why is that important? Come on now, stupid thing. Don't be a pain. Well, I am the cause of this, of course, but I'm trying to find someone else to blame. Yeah. Well, I'm not using anything tar related anymore. Can go to the shelf. Hopefully this is high enough. Yeah, but the tar anyway, that is normal wooden tar. Seriously, have to lift this still. It won't stay. Okay. Everything's falling apart again. Well, let's lift it up then. Maybe now. Hopefully. Perhaps. Oh! Ooh. That is okay. And before you are using any hopefully you can see something. I have to check. Yeah. Before you are using any impact gun related, make sure that these nuts are going into place by your own hand, and this way you can be assured that these threads are not going to break when you are using impact gun. And if you skip this step, major risk is that it will go in, but it will make its own new threads to these threaded pieces that there are in a place already. So be very careful when you are doing. This is my first year when I'm using impact gun. And if you don't have such a thing, there is this manual one. Nice thing, I don't have to say I am not advertising anything because there is no any labels. And there is some people that already can tell what this thing presents. I'm not saying anything. This is all, excuse me, this is all on you now. Anyway, there is this, let's use low setting. It won't hit hard. But yeah, make sure that these nuts are turning by your own hands before you are using machines. And pretty much there. The rest of the journey, let's just say, I'm using. Anybody wants to turn these by hand? Yeah, I am. You must make sure that these nuts are, well, there is a saying, if you do not have a measurement, these torque wrenches or something else, well, basically you are the torque by yourself. And like I was saying, solder torque, that is enough for keeping this in a place. I might be stupid, but this has been working on me many years. I'm still checking where I'm putting you, that you can see. But yeah, if you have torque wrench, use it. But I'm relying on my solder torques. I'm putting them as tight as my hands and body will allow. And this is only for pre-tightening, nothing else. I'm putting this car's weight top of this these wheels. Then I'm post-tighten them. Like so. Well, basically, as I were saying, putting this away for the moment. Next thing, when these are in a place, before you are going anywhere, especially long drive, check the air pressure before you are changing these tires. You will save time, and well, basically now I did not do that. I just put them under. Next thing I have to do is check the air pressures. And now that they are under, I have to drive to the place where are those air compressors and so on. But when they are only wheels, you can get them to the air compressor, and that's much easier. Anyway, now we will come here to check this motor compartment. And if you are checking seasonally these things, check oil levels, check your cooling fluid levels. Nice, it won't show. Yeah, it's full. Then your washer, if there is enough to use your windshield. There is somewhat over half amount of this container. I already did check these things, they are okay, but for the you people. But next thing, when you are checking your tires, and now we have checked the brakes, I have, but I did show you. Next thing, go check your brake fluid level. And why is that important? Well, it is important because it will, where I can put this, that it will show the level to the camera. Come on now, behave. Well, this light won't show it very good, but well, maybe now you can see it. There is these two different yellow and white line, but it's max. There is this indication that it's max. Yeah. If it's not, this brake fluid level is not at max level, it's indication that your overall braking, these, well, brake discs are not the case, but the brake pad themselves are the case. The lower the surface area from that max line surface area, the wear out, how can I say it, these brake pads all overall, their wearness level starts to go worse and worse. That is good indication that itself already, that it will tell you when the reservoir level is going down, the more these brake pistons are pushed towards that brake disc. Or if you have these brake drums, same thing. It will basically tell you that if it's like between the max and this low, like a middle, I just suggest that you are start to check your brake pads, all 4 wheels from, I mean, because that will tell the lower the level, because if there is no any leakage, check that first. If you are somewhere having this pool of fluid, make sure that it's not brake fluid. But anyway, do not put more brake fluid in the reservoir if you have not checked the pad conditions first. Believe me, when you are changing new pads, you are squeezing that piston back to in, meaning you are pushing this brake fluid back to the container. It will overflow. This thing is leak proof to the extent that if there is something that you will change, if there are no leaks, the brake fluid starts come back to the reservoir, and when you are renewing these pads, and perhaps if you do whole new brake maintenance, it will become back to this max level without any leaks from the container itself. I had this one time funny thing that somebody has already filled it up to the max level, and when I'm helping in this maintenance, we will change those pads, and when we are pressing that piston back in, that caliper start hearing this dripping noise. What the heck is going on? Then we are coming that go check under the car. Hey, there is dropping some fluids. What the heck? We are going to this motor compartment and check. Oh my God, there is overflowing this brake fluid. I already did ask after that thing that, hey, did you fill your reservoir? Yes, I did. No, brake fluid reservoir is not consumable. Yeah, I don't mean car won't consume it. It's in there because it will transfer the pressure to the brakes, nothing more, nothing less. And if there is something going on, why it is consuming that brake fluid, there is a leak, there is a, well, let's just say this way, there is a very wear out brake pads all overall in these wheels. If you change them, the fluid level will become back to the max level. Yeah. So that way you can tell if your brakes are okay. Well, it won't tell are they okay, but the overall, well, awareness, how good or bad they are right now. And like I showed you, this is in max level, somewhat, just about tiny weeny peeny amount less than max. But anyway, yeah, battery is okay. I already had make my, not in this season. Every summer I will change oils, air filters, and this air conditioning thing, same thing, the filter there. And this is diesel Hyundai, so I don't know how highly it's said that you should change your diesel. Well, I cannot show you, but how usually you should change your diesel filter as well, because this car has one like these tractors. It's not essential because, well, there is a screen inside that fuel tank. There is a screen before the pump. It's preventing stuff going into pump, meaning it will stay okay. But that liquid might contain something so small that it can go to these injectors. So that's why there is a after this filter just before it can go, that residue can go to the injectors, I mean. Basically, normal fuel cars, I don't know, there might be some filters in them, but what I have been using these cars, these normal gas versions, does not have such a thing. But they have injectors as well. I don't know why, but anyway, I will tighten this tire to pack its tightness as much my shoulders will give out. And after that I will go to put pressure to these bad boys. And that was that kind of let's change seasonal tires to your car video. Anyway, hopefully you did like that what you saw. Leave a comment, like, follow me to see what's coming up next. So, bye bye. Oh, hey, you are still here. Well, fine. You already saw what I did. Now we put this back in as it is should be. There we go. Happy now. Every tire is nice. Only thing is the tire pressure. I won't show you it, even if you wanted to see that I'm checking the levels. No. Anyway, see you in next video. Bye bye.